Tēnā rā koutou katoa, me noho tātou, please be seated. Kia whai karoria kia ihoa. Mi ona mano mātua tama wairua tapu me ngā ane, tono ko te mā ngai au. Nō reira, koutou ngā tauira, ngā whānau, ngā hoa kua hara mai nei ki te tautoko, te rā nei, hara mai, nau mai. Nau mai ki te waipouna, hara mai ki waitaha nei, ki tā mātou wākia whakanui ai, te mahi nui a ngā tauira kei raru i a tātou. Nō reira, tēnā rā koutou, nau mai, peki mai. Koutou ngā tauira kei mui a tātou. Piki te ora, piki te kaha, piki te māramatanga. Kei te mihi tātou ki a koutou mō ngā mahi uaua o ngā tau kua pāhuri atu nei. Nō reira, tēnā rā koutou, tēnā rā koutou katoa. Kei te mihi tātou o ngai tahu ki a koutou, me ngā kai hautu, ngā kai whakahaere, me ngā kai mahi o te whariwā no waitaha nei. On behalf of Ngai Tahu and the University, welcome. And in particular, welcome to the families and the friends who have supported our students through the years at the University below us. Today we're here to celebrate the achievements of our students. And in this time in particular for Ngai Tahu, it's the end of the year coming into the new year, which we call Mātahi Apuaka. But from us all, from the staff, leadership of the university and from Ngai Tahu, we're here for one purpose, to celebrate with you, nō reira, on behalf of us all. Congratulations, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā koutou katoa. Nō reira, piki te ora, piki te kaha, piki te māramatanga, kei konei tātou, kia whakanui ai koutou. Congratulations, let's celebrate.
Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kaka, ka tangi hoki ahau. Tihei, moriora. Rauranga tira mā, no mai, piki mai, hari mai, ki te wharawananga, wataha. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, ki ora, tātou katoa. I welcome you all to the University of Canterbury graduation ceremony and invite all present to stand, remove trenches, and join in the singing of the Māori and English versions of the first verse of the national anthem, as in your program and displayed on the screens behind me.
Amen.
koutou, kua hui hui mai, e te rane, e te mana whenua, nai tuahururi, kei te mihi. Kia ora and welcome to this University of Canterbury graduation ceremony. I hope the graduates enjoyed their procession from the Arts Centre on this lovely autumn day. Ko se makomakaho, the Chancellor of the University of Canterbury. I'm very pleased to be welcoming you all here today. I acknowledge our uniquely privileged position in Aotearoa, New Zealand, working together to keep COVID-19 out of our communities continues to allow us to gather together in celebration of our graduands at a time when many parts of the world are still unable to do so. Graduands, you are the reason we are all here today, to celebrate your achievements and your hard work, and to acknowledge your lecturers who have taught and guided you throughout your study on campus and online. Today marks the completion of your study at the University of Canterbury. University is a challenge and an opportunity. Many people have helped you get to this point today. It is time now to thank your family, whānau, friends who have supported you, encouraged you, and picked you up when you have needed it most. We are here today to celebrate your success with you. You're embarking upon a new journey. It may be at work, in future study, or maybe taking some time out to relax. During this pandemic, your goals and plans may have shifted and changed. Keep rolling with the tide. You'll get to where you are meant to be. You'll get to where you want to be. As I consider this, I challenge you all to show the world how your University of Canterbury education and experience has enabled you to develop the skills and the character to make meaningful contributions to your whānau, friends, workplaces and communities. They all need you, and there is so much you can give. Your kindness, your courage, your academic rigour, your leadership and your passion can be harnessed to make a difference in the world around us. You now have the knowledge and the education to translate your skills into action and to make the world a better place. Our individual success is achieved and measured through our collective success. Work together, speak up, have a voice, be honest and open, and do not be afraid. There's a lot to be done in this world. Go out and do it. Most importantly, I also wish you all fun-filled, wonderful and happy lives. Enjoy your life in New Zealand and soon enough, the world. We know how hard you have worked, how committed and dedicated you have been to get to this very special moment. And as graduates, we are proud to welcome you to the University of Canterbury alumni. Congratulations to all of you. I now convene the ceremony of the University of Canterbury for the confirmative degrees and the receipt of diplomas. In the name of the University of Canterbury, I, Susan Mary Anna McCormick, Chancellor, now confer degrees in the University upon those about to be presented. I call upon our Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Academic, Professor Catherine Moran, to introduce those who will present the graduands. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
I call upon the Dean of Postgraduate Research, Professor Megan McAuliffe, to present the doctoral graduands.
Doctoral degrees are the highest academic qualifications awarded by the University of Canterbury. They are a mark of intellectual ability, critical thinking, and independence. In your graduation program, there is a short description of the research conducted by each of the doctoral graduates. As each walks across the stage, the title of their doctoral thesis will appear on the screen, and members of their supervisory team here on the stage will stand to acknowledge the students' achievements. Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduates for the confirmative degrees. Doctor of Philosophy, Conquer, Taskin, Anmol in education. Corinne Yvette Bataille in management. Nicholas Patrick Brown in education. Sunita Gautam in management. Nikita Marie Gregory in health sciences. Terrell Ann Hegarty in management. Caroline Nikesa Abonyo in education. Charles Gerard Shaw in education. Saeed Ahmad Mohammed Zoheri in education.
I call upon the Dean of Law, Professor Ursula Cheer, to present the graduands in her school.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduands for the confirmative degrees and the receipt of diplomas and certificates. Master of Laws with First Class Honours, William McIntosh Grant. Master of Laws with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Daniel Paul Dorrance. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Arts, Madeline Louise Shaw Barker. Abigail Rose Nimmo Collin. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Science, Jamie Francis Hall. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours, Alexander Drummond Hansby. Daniel Mark Kirby. Kate Elizabeth Knight. Alexander James Paul McNichol. Nicholas Michael Mates. Jocelyn Carrie Ormond. Robert Matthew Petch. Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Megan Kiera Mackenzie. Samuel James McLean. Joshua Mitchell Vanderplas. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Arts, Michael Germa Belay. Sophie Ann Foss. Charlotte Hargest Slade. Beatrice May Holman. Emmanuel Eliav. Amelia Montague McCluskey. Gresham Jane Nichols. Grace Joanna Oliver. Georgia Rose Wright Thompson. Christian Carlos Wood. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Zara Rafi. Jordan Daniel Van Riel. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Commerce, Greer Cameron Collinson. Charles Sholto James Devonshire. Caitlin Elizabeth Dowden. Hamish George Nimmo. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Science, Catherine Jennifer Hattaway. Gemma Lorraine Horn. Bachelor of Laws, Lachlan Shaw Bartlett. Jasmine May Bates. Krista Louise Cluley Cole. Bronia Ann Curtis. Hannah Catherine Eddy. Fraser George Fitzpatrick. Cara Louise Gavigan. Louis John Godfrey. Billy Patrick Des Hanson. Kathy Chung Yan Jensen. Matthew Leslie Lake. Elisa Amy Lelivre. Rebecca Elizabeth Ann Mann. Phoebe Grace McCohen. James Joseph Maguire. Olivia Marie Nevin. Emily Rebecca Erin O'Sullivan. Alexandra May Parkinson. Edward James Ride. Hamit Singh. Joseph Bell Spoolstra. Madeline Kate Story. Marianne Wilson Tupou. Charlotte Rachel Whitaker. Jack Christopher Whittam. Samuel Bok Seong Wong. Julia Yun Jin Yu. Jacqueline Rose Duggan Zorab. Hannah Kate Zeidenboss. And now we have our very first Masters of Criminal Justice. Master of Criminal Justice with distinction, Olivia Ann Dennis. Danielle Rose Moore. Alexandra Lorraine Emily Wilson. And Master of Criminal Justice with Merit, Charles Bradley Boot. Emma Jane Tupper. Alexandra Grace Wilson. Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Bachelor of Arts, Francesca Matangihau Watton. Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Graduate Diploma in Commerce, Hilary Claire Seal. Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Certificate in Languages, Selena Saki Campbell. Bachelor of Criminal Justice and Certificate in Science, Laura Helen Youth. Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Rebecca Sarah Adams. Aaron Vincent Bowden. Cassandra Ann Brochery. Ruby Jean Coltman. Sophie Rose Deasley Thrasher. Ella Molly Dowling Cavey. Joshua Edward Green. Honmin Kim. Navajo Prentice. Salival Wilson Uliano. Angus Ian. Angus Ian Wilson. Certificate in Criminal Justice, Georgia Christina May Saunders.
I call upon the Dean of Business, Dr. Russell Wordsworth, to present the graduands in his school.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduates for the conferment of degrees and the receipt of diplomas and certificates. Master of Commerce with distinction, Michaela Celine Thomas. Master of Commerce with merit, Curtis Calvin Fairweather. Master of Commerce, Mohammed Mishfaqul Kabir. Hannah Alice Swain. Master of Business Administration with distinction, Kate Miranda Elderslade. Vaughan Royce Broderick. Nina Elizabeth Greenman. Samuel Harry Isaacs. Thomas William Kettle. Julian Thomas Prendergast. Morgan Stanford Anthony Walker. Matthew Edward Alexander Wiles. Master of Business Administration, Mario Antonez Bennett. William Sean Brettle. Taryn John Burt. Borislava Ivanova. Richard Paul Jack. Hollyanne Sarah Munro. Luke Regan Thomas. Master of Business Management with merit, Min Yao. Master of Business Information Systems with merit, Alistair James Blackett. Sibeli de Freitas Souza. Bhavna Matthew. Vinyuri Nayanika Vijayasinka. Master of Business Information Systems, Jorge Andreas Altamirano Munoz. Shuayen Ha Ho. Master of Professional Accounting, Yao Zhen Zhen. Master of Applied Finance and Economics with distinction, Caitlin Amelia Hendren, Senior Scholar. Master of Applied Finance and Economics, Meng Yao Xiao. Postgraduate Diploma in Business, Mohammed Faisal Mohammed Khalid. Postgraduate Diploma in Business Information Systems, Mohammed Arif Suhail Amanullah. Navodya Nigleshi Konara Konada Mudiansalic. Postgraduate Certificate in Strategic Leadership, Marjorie Ann Blake. Tracy Ann Ford. Vanessa Ann Forrester. Nicola Jane Hargest. Duan Liu. Karen Julia Mather. Duncan William White. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Music, Matthew Graham Harris. Bachelor of Commerce and Certificate in Arts, Fiona Vivian Duca Bautista.
The music interlude. I am delighted to introduce Hannah Everingham, a singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist who released her debut self-produced EP and CJ mixtape in 2019. Hannah has studied songwriting at UC, where she is currently studying contemporary voice. Blending indie, soul, jazz and folk influences, Hannah's music weaves together a background in piano, guitar and narrative. An example of this is an original composition which she will now perform for you today. Please join me in welcoming Hannah Everingham to the stage.
Annie from Moor to Acre, this song is playing for you. The one for your mother, your brother, your lover. Now I'm singing it too. You went out to sea this evening, where the light holds you around. And just as the rays disappeared with the day, you thought about how nothing is ever totally fixed, from the sky to the roof of this house. You're fading and out. Annie from Moor to Acre, the sower who figured out how to roll out the time, the fabric and dyes, the season, the birds are in town. Nothing is ever totally fixed, the flight path, the weather may change. It's how the great migration gets its name. Annie from Moor to Acre caught me as I rolled into town. With no antifreeze, my engine hates me. I paid up, but I won't live it down. 'Cause all my life I've been foolish to think that at your word you know, plant the seed and it won't spend forever under the ground. At the end of the day, the changes may change, but the world keeps spinning around, because nothing is ever totally fixed to the ground. Annie from Moor to Acre, this song is playing for you. The one for your lover, your mother, your brother. Now I'm singing it, now I'm singing it, now I'm singing it too.
Bachelor of Commerce, Daniel Kate Ackland. Mohammed Shakrin bin Ahmed Ghazali. Simon James Anderson. Alistair Ung. Alifa Naja Anaya. Danielle De La Cruz Bauer. Holly Elizabeth Black. Tamara Grace Blackburn. David Chase Boyer. Michaela Laura Brown. Christopher Michael Busbridge. Joshua Leonard Crudis. Miles William Wilt Dover. Brianna Catherine Ebbett. Edwin. Ahmed Saeed Al-Dadri Ahmed. Liam Joseph Beckney. John William Fisher. Brendan Fletcher. Una Elizabeth Foyle. Jennifer K. Franks. Davis George Bernard Gale. Fengao. Matthew Cameron Sturmey Gattenby. Nicholas Giblow de Cray. Michael Carl Giles. Alicia Kate Govend. Matthew Andrew Greenwood. Michaela Robin Grobler. Luke Sean Warren Hempel. Lewis Miles Hoffland. William Yong Suk Hong. Libby Annabelle Hughes. George Andrew Ingham. Mitchell Trent Jackson. Ryan Joseph Love Yarns. Verity Eleanor Jones. City Karina. Ern G. Kim. Reese Evan Alexander Kontz. Anna Melody Lambert. Yik Fong Leung. Meng Liang. Campbell Richard Maven. Harry Campbell McGregor. Louis William Charles McFadden. Brittany Rose McGregor. Thomas Richard McHugh. Holly Emma Patricia McMahon. Hana Bashri Binti Mohammed. Devon Lee Morgan. Sophia Mary Mussman. Cara Dale Orvis. Nella Pridmore. William Lonsdale Pritt. Rashi Mittal Raicha. Oscar Hamish Redfern. Isaac Alexander Robertson. Sarabjit Kaur Sethi. Brendan Manjinder Sin. Zin James South. Campbell Ryan Tate. Timothy Matthew Taylor, Senior Scholar. Ben William Tombleson. Cleo Rose Vernon. George Lewis West. Matthew Kieran Wilson. David William Alexander Wilson. Zach Edward McFarlane Woolley. Henry James Wright. Xiao Jing Yu. Marcia Elena Binti Zamzam. Ru Wei Shi. Graduate Diploma in Commerce, Jenny Yin Ling Liu.
I call upon the Dean of Education and Health Science, Dr. Sarah Lovell, to present the graduands in her college.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present these graduands for the conferment of degrees and the receipt of diplomas and certificates. Master of Health Sciences, Professional Practice with Distinction, Megan Jane Alderson. Master of Health Sciences, Professional Practice with Merit, Heather Wendy Brunton. Master of Counselling with Distinction, Karen Denise Crawley. Catherine Ann Hogeven. Master of Counselling with Merit, Christine Joy Guerin. Kashira Metha Woolwich. Postgraduate Diploma in Health Sciences with Merit, Eva Marie Camignon Braggett. Ruby Sadat. Master of Specialist Teaching with Distinction, Victoria Jane Marsh. Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Teaching with Distinction, T.Y. Harangi, Patricia Biddle Amaroa. Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Teaching with Merit, Rachel Marie Stent. Postgraduate Diploma in Child and Family Psychology and Master of Arts with Merit, Gabrielle Alida Mulder. Postgraduate Diploma in Child and Family Psychology and Master of Science with Merit, Jessica Morgan Lawless. Postgraduate Diploma in Child and Family Psychology, Janali Arusha Marumarachi. Melina Jane Penny. Bachelor of Health Sciences, Grace Elizabeth Craig. Kushla Marie Van Stone. Grace Marie Watts. Yili Charmaine Wong. Master of Education with Distinction, Claire Frances de Goldie. Colleen Therese Gallagher. Kathleen He. Yuan May. Juliana Marie Ray. Master of Education with Merit, Tracy Marie Fowler. Lauren Jessica Hall. Catherine Jane Humphreys. Joanne Marie Roberts. Master of Teaching and Learning with Distinction, Ali Rose Coyle. Joe Lewis Peacock Gould. Liam Vincent Benjamin Hayes. Angela Margaret Ives. Take him. Yuhua Mao. Clarissa Mary Lynn May Whitley Morrison. Monica Allen Mary Sharp. Penelope Kate Slade. Rosie Allen Stewart Muirhead. John Angus de Goldie Strang. Samantha Wiblin. Master of Teaching and Learning with Merit, Rebecca Helen Thompson. Renata Mayaka Vanderwall. Isabella Rose Beacony. Master of Teaching and Learning, Jaden Alexander Stokes. Master of Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Distinction, Lucy Charlesworth. Postgraduate Diploma in Education with Distinction, Linda Esselmont. Postgraduate Diploma in Education, Drishta Gandhi. Bachelor of Teaching and Learning, Primary, Savannah Tracy Cherie Morton-Smith. Marcia May Nichols. Sky Marie Trotter. Bachelor of Teaching and Learning, Early Childhood, Abigail Lucy Gregory. Kate Rose Smart. Monique Jade Spence. Anna Bessie Lee Winter. Bachelor of Sport Coaching, Thomas Matthew Bailey. Gracie Ann Bush. Fuatai Lai Kong. Oliver Joshua McEwen. Emma Caitlin Smith. Millie Ruby Van Dam. Jason Matthew Williams. Graduate Diploma in Teaching and Learning Early Childhood, Yang Xin Wong.
Graduates of the University of Canterbury, Michael McRae and Tom Tappan are two dudes who, having met on the UC campus, have capitalised on their personal and professional relationship to launch a new wellness brand for New Zealand men. After both considering a number of graduate roles, they joined the same FMCG multinational and found themselves on secondment to Singapore, where they lived and worked together, albeit in two very different roles. Tom was tasked with rolling out a business-to-business e-commerce platform, while Michael was launching export brands into developing markets. Both found this to be a great extension of what they learnt at UC and applicable to what they find themselves doing now. Launched in November 2020, Two Dudes is a New Zealand men's wellness brand that Michael and Tom hope will better the life of every dude. They started with premium yet simple skincare products. Both believe their time at UC has helped shape where they are today. Michael's double degree in law and commerce fueled his passion for launching and managing brands, while Tom, who holds a double degree in law and a Bachelor of Science in psychology, has a passion for understanding what makes people tick, and for Two Dudes, what actions that they can take that authentically impact perceptions around men's health. Assembled guests, please welcome Michael McRae and Tom Tappan to the lectern.
Ko Michael toku ingoa no Sefton aho. Ko June toku mama. Ko Brian toku papa. Ko Neil toku papa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. May we start by acknowledging Chancellor Sue McCormack, Vice-Chancellor Professor Cheryl De La Rey, members of the University Council, academic staff, registrar, graduates, and friends and family. Raise your hand if you know who we are, if you've heard of Two Dudes, the products we sell, and the mission we're on to better men's health in Aotearoa. Now raise your hands if you had a shower this morning. Now, Tom, I'm looking around this room and I'm not sure what concerns me more, the fact it looks like we need to pump some more money into our marketing, or the fact that only 60% of the people in this room showered this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Michael McRae, this is Thomas Tappan. I was a Law and Commerce with Finance graduate. Thomas was a Law and Science with Psychology, and we graduated about 5 years ago today. But we stand before you today as co-founders of what we hope to be and planning to be, and we're starting to be, New Zealand's future leading men's health and wellness brand, Two Dudes. Last November we launched Two Dudes with a range of simple yet premium skincare products that aim to better the life of every dude. We didn't plan it that way. We left this hall 5 years ago with a law degree. We'd both just signed contracts with big law firms. We left this hall ready to don a suit every day. I don't even own a jacket now. And we were ready to put into practice everything we had learned in the lecture theatres of UC for the 5 years prior to that day. We've come back 5 years later to share 2 bits of advice with you. Number 1, you all have the ability to make an impact on this world. Number 2, your life will be a corridor of doors. The doors you choose to open and the doors you choose to shut will be completely up to you, graduates. But firstly, I want to talk about all having the ability to make an impact in the world. Not everyone out there has been afforded the same opportunities as you sitting here today. And be proud of that. That's nothing to be ashamed of. You have an opportunity not afforded to 99% of the population in the world. Take it, for sure. But what are you going to do with it? Taking on challenges larger than yourself gives you a passion and an energy that is difficult to explain. My knowledge of men's health doesn't come from my own experiences. It comes from those of my friends, from those of our charity partner, New Zealand Men's Health Trust, from researching for Two Dudes. But what I want to do is I want to put this in context, this challenge and this energy. If I ask one of you, right now, I want you to go and lay bricks from the town hall to the cathedral square, would you do it? Probably not. But why not? It's too hard. It will take too long. The accountants are trying to figure out how much it's going to cost. The teachers are wondering whether they're going to give them a break every 10 weeks. And the lawyers, don't worry, they'll still be here 3 years from now having arguments with the Christchurch City Council about resource consents. I actually worked out on the plane how many bricks it would take to lay a row of them from here to Cathedral Square. The average brick is 20 centimetres long and the square is 700 metres away, so we're going to need 3,500 bricks. Now let me phrase my question from before slightly differently, but before I do that, introduce yourself to the person on your left. Do it now. Fantastic. And now, eyes back here. I want to phrase my question from before differently. There's about 3,500 people here in this hall today. If I give you one brick, and I tell you to go somewhere between here and the Cathedral Square and lay that brick, knowing that the person beside you who you just introduced yourself to and 3,498 other people in this room are going to do the same thing, would you do it, that one brick? Probably. Or at least you're more likely than you were before when I asked you to do 3,500. And at this point you're wondering, why is an ex-law and finance graduate who now sells men's skincare telling me to lay bricks? This is why. Of the top 10 illnesses causing death, men top all of them. But on average, men visit the doctor 3 times less than women. Of the men sitting in this room today, statistically, 1 in 8 of them will suffer depression in their lifetime. Now, that's not to say that men have it harder than women. Women have their own challenges to face: period poverty, the gender pay gap, toxic masculinity. Transsexual and queer people, they have their own daily challenges. It is merely to say that Thomas and myself have chosen the challenge that we think we have the ability to make an impact on the world, and that is men's health. Helping men be the best version of themselves. We know from our research that men want to help. They want to take better care of themselves, but they often don't know where to start. They think it's too hard to begin. So we're laying our bricks so that in time, other people can lay their bricks beyond ours. I can still see a lawyer over here glancing over his left shoulder going, do teachers really get a break every 10 weeks? I just did 5 years of law. Are we going to be able to do this on our own, solve the men's health issue? Probably not. Just like you wouldn't go out and lay 3,500 bricks from here to Cathedral Square alone. Will we be able to create a collective of men to help us lay bricks and build on the foundations of work done on men's health in Aotearoa? Hopefully. And we have already started to do that. Brick by brick, day cream by face wash, bathroom by bathroom, we are laying our bricks to make our impact on this world. So pick your challenge, graduates. The world is full of them. They can be big ones: domestic violence, poverty, child hunger. If you're a lawyer, take on a pro bono client when you reach your law firm. If you're a teacher, you have that ability every day you walk in the classroom to make a difference in a child's life. As graduates of the University of Canterbury, you have the ability to make this impact on the world. But what are the bricks you can get others to help you lay?
Graduates, when you leave this hall and this world-leading academic institution, you'll embark on a journey of your own. When we graduated from UC, Mike and I had absolutely no intention of co-founding a men's wellness company. Out of interest, is anybody about to walk out of here and thinking that they're going to go and sell face wash and moisturiser to men? Well, that's even less than the amount of people that showered this morning. And great to hear we won't have much competition. Now, we alluded to it before, but Mike and I often talk to each other about life being this corridor of doors. Each time you open a door, you find yourself in a new corridor with new doors. Now, up to this point in your life, each door you've opened has shaped you in some way, and it's essentially led you to where you are now. The high school you went to, open that door. The boy or girl you fell in love with at high school, quickly shut that door. Maybe lock it, throw the key in the ocean. Now, a few years ago, you opened a door that led you to the University of Canterbury. Great door. But now it's time to shut that too. So what will be your next door? What in the world is going to be behind your next door? This is the exciting part. This is the part that can lead you to other countries, to meet new people, and to experience new things. But which one do you open? That can feel like a bit of a burden. A lot of pressure and expectation to get it right. What if you choose the wrong door? We stand before you today having shut a couple of the same doors and opened a few of the same new doors. Now, we're still figuring out how to navigate these corridors too. But the best piece of advice that we can give you is to take some opportunities and risks with the doors that you open. After we both shut the door on our corporate law jobs, we both opened one with a multinational beer company, Heineken. Sounds great, and it really is. It's awesome. Now, we've managed to spend time living and working between Singapore, Vietnam, and Japan. And it was only 5 years ago that we were in this hall. But when we took a real risk when we shut that door on our safe and secure jobs with the law firms. It was what we knew, it's what we'd studied 5 years for, and it's what the plan was, right? We worked hard to get those graduate roles, just like a lot of you will have done sitting in this room right now. Countless hours in libraries, all of those tutor groups, all of the lectures, so you could understand just how nervous we were when we closed the door on those law firms. However, taking the opportunity to open a riskier door with less certainty turned out to be the best decision we made. During university, we were transfixed that being a lawyer was the right thing to do. Study law, get a job as a lawyer. It makes sense, right? Now, we're not saying don't be a lawyer, because it's a fantastic profession. And I can also feel the eyes of Ursula Chia, my law dean, burning into the back of my head behind me. Now, what we are saying is this. As humans, we often make the mistake of being so deeply motivated by that goal that we can actually become prisoners of the very same goal. Remember that you aren't stuck to that. In case nobody has told you, and this is something I definitely needed to hear when I was in your seat, your job prospects are not bound by the colour of the hood that you're wearing right now. Personally, I studied law and science. I barely touched a single commerce paper my entire time at UC. 5 years, no commerce. Now my entire life is commerce. Quite literally, I'm selling beer at day and skincare at night. Our company, Two Dudes, was the most recent door that we opened together. And each brick being laid is working towards the mission of bettering men's health in Aotearoa. We were unbelievably nervous to launch this. The same nervousness when we gave up the safety net of our law careers. But once again, taking the risk has now led to new and exciting doors presenting themselves. When you leave this hall today, you'll begin your journey, opening your doors down your corridor. Just be mindful that the next worthy door is likely to appear in your periphery. Stay open-minded and don't focus too far into the future, because you might miss the opportunity that's in the corner of your eye, and you never know where it might lead. As we leave you today, remember that your education from the University of Canterbury can seriously take you anywhere in the world. Your achievements over the past few years have earned you a seat here today. So enjoy the celebration with family and friends. You've earned it. Then, when it comes time to leave and go home, we want you to think about two things: bricks and doors. What bricks can you begin to lay, and who can help you to make your impact on the world? What doors can you open, and which ones will you shut? This speech should probably be labelled the Bricks and Doors Chat. Some might think we were better off speaking at the engineering graduation. But we leave you today with this quote. Right now, you are writing the story of your life. The question is, would anyone read it? Congratulations, graduates. Tēnā koutou, kia ora koutou tātou.
Please join me once again in expressing our appreciation to our two speakers for reminding us or encouraging us to pick up our challenge and to make an impact in the world. They've also inspired us to grasp opportunities, to open doors, but to keep making sure that as we write the story of our lives, the next chapter is worth reading for all the right reasons. Please join me in thanking them. To all our graduates and your whānau, congratulations on achieving a significant milestone in your life journey. As you've heard, with a qualification from the University of Canterbury, you are well prepared for your future career path, wherever that may take you. But please do make sure that you try to make a difference in our society. As we heard from our speakers, wherever the future may take you, there are ways, big and small, that you can participate in making the world a better place for everyone. In recognizing your achievements, I also wish to acknowledge the contribution of all your whānau, friends, and of course the lecturers and staff of the University of Canterbury who have supported you throughout your journey to this point of success. For graduates who are leaving us today, you will always be part of our community. We encourage you through our alumni office to stay in touch with us, and we look forward to seeing you at one of our future alumni events. Our very best wishes to you for your future. Tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Distinguished guests, graduates, we now come to the end of our formal proceedings. And in a moment, I shall invite us all to stand to sing Gaudiamus, the words of which can be found at the back of your programs. I also ask our assembled guests, as a way of honoring the achievements of our graduates, to please continue standing while the academic procession and all the graduates leave the auditorium. Kia ora, please stand.